Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Pancho, what's going on? Are you watching the stream?
Nah, I'm not.
Well, how you been? It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, dog.
We got the same beard. You're not streaming on YouTube, are you? Because I want to get into some real
Nah,
bullshit.
nah, hell no.
Okay. So for my stream that doesn't know, Pancho, he reacted to a debate I had with the Soy Boy, some liberal guy who was pushing antidepressants, and you saw the TikTok and you thought that he made good points, but it seems like we are actually on the same page about a lot of
I got
things.
tricked.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
tripped.
we are.
The
Yeah.
woke people, you can't trust them, man. You can't trust them. And one thing that stuck out to me in your reaction was you said that you are not. Can you explain why?
I'm not. I'm not. Really, when COVID hit, uh, I didn't. I mean, obviously, a lot of people didn't understand what the fuck was going on, right? Like, it just kind of came as a surprise. And I actually had a stepdad who was constantly watching the fucking news, looking up shit about it. So he was kind of the one who advised me not to give. And I trusted him because the things he was saying made sense. He's like, they rushed this shit. It came out, you know what I'm saying? So really, to answer your question, it was just my stepdad who is the guy who influenced me to not get back. He was like, don't get this yet. We can't trust this. So I just listened to him. That's really all it was. And I looked up some things for myself. So yeah.
Yeah, have you seen the documentary, the people that are getting heart problems, people are having strokes, and all the health issues?
He actually showed me a documentary. I don't know if it was the exact one you're talking about, but yeah, it was a bunch of people who were researching it and people who actually, were a part of this, who came out and said, yeah, this shit's not good. It was rushed. Yeah, I watched it.
Right, but you can't talk. What do you think about the fact? And this is why I love arguing with soy boys, because you can't talk about the other side on YouTube. Twitch and YouTube, they will only support the soy boy liberal opinion. If you say the vaccine is experimental, it's gene therapy, it's not even really a vaccine because it doesn't stop transmission, you will get a strike. You'll get a medical misinformation strike on YouTube. That's part of the reason I was banned. They're saying it's because I'm a violent misogynist, but that's why.
Yeah, they're fucking retarded on YouTube, to be honest, because like they'll even strike. They'll strike shit that's like not even anything attacking what they're trying to protect. Like, for example, I even got struck for a diss track, bro. Like, they've gone after just a bunch of dumb shit. But to stay on top.
What did you say in the diss track?
Bro, nothing crazy. I think the worst thing I said was, it was a diss track on. Do you know who Vegan Teacher is?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, it was just a random meme. And I dissed it as a joke. It wasn't even anything to be taken too serious. And they struck it just because I was literally no reason at all.
Can I ask you a question? I'm wondering how red pill aware are you?
I don't know how to measure that.
Well, there's some things like I saw you. One thing that really stuck out to me in your reaction to my debate with the soy boy was your change of heart on antidepressants. And
to be honest,
yeah,
I've always felt that way about them. But as we've already discussed, I mean, I was kind of like tricked into tuning into the more emotional side, and yeah, I mean, I've always been aware of kind of being a crutch rather than an actual solution. You know what I mean. Like, when I mean it being a crutch, like, how do I explain this?
It's a band-aid to a problem.
That's
fixable on your own. That's a great word. It's a crutch for your sadness. And so to summarize, if people haven't seen the debate, I went back and forth with one of the soy boys in the picture over here, and we were debating about masculinity. And I'm wondering if you can agree with this statement. Is masculinity one of the core parts of being happy as a man?
Yeah, I think so. I'd say so, because it gives you a level of satisfaction.
Right.
It gives you satisfaction is great. It's like, compared to happiness, satisfaction holds a weight compared to, little Like a lot of people are out here saying, I need to strive to be happy. I need to strive to be, that stuff. So I like being satisfied.
Are you one of those people that say you strive to be happy?
Not strive to be happy. I'd like to be happy, but really I feel like being satisfied is kind of like mutually inclusive with being happy.
And how do you satisfy?
Me.
How do you satisfy?
Hitting the gym every day, eating healthy every day.
Doing the right thing.
Doing necessary tasks to help me grow.
Staying disciplined, right? Because the idea of striving to be happy is a matrix idea, thinking that we always need to find happiness. Like my idea is that as men, you're supposed to do the right thing every single day, and that's when you'll be happy. But a lot of the people that I debate with, they are on antidepressants, they are vaccinated, and they do not embrace their masculinity. In fact, they call people like us toxic. And that's actually what's making men unhappy. And that's the reason that they have to take antidepressants. There's a reason you don't take antidepressants, because you don't strive for happiness. You just do the right thing every single day.
I hate to call taking in to cope, but to a level like it's
by definition, it's by definition coping.
Yeah.
And every single day when you take that pill, you're telling yourself, I'm unhappy. I need a pill. You're coping with your reality and not accepting what's in front of you. So I'm wondering again, because I criticize a lot of YouTubers and commentary channels. I've seen some of your commentaries and I think they're good. His channel is Pancho, Pancho. And oh, cool, you got the good camera now.
Yeah, I realized I was on the wrong fucking camera. Go on.
I'm wondering what your philosophy is on YouTube. And before you answer that question, I criticize a lot of people like, oh, my camera's fucking up. I criticize people like Abba and Preach, Laba and Leech, because they make videos that are similar to yours, reaction videos, but they do not try to learn. And I was surprised that you actually had to. Huh?
You don't think?
No, they don't. They don't. Okay. They don't. They have a specific like nothing point of view, and I was really, really surprised to see that you switched up your point of view after realizing that. The TikTok that you saw, the debate I had about antidepressants, you saw that like you were misguided in a lot of ways. People like Laba and Leech, they don't have any specific point of view. If you look at the banner of the channel, it's just that we talk about everything. We talk. They're just talking. Yeah. That's what most reaction channels are. Of course, I react a lot on my stream, but I have a specific point of view. I am a red pill streamer. I'm trying to wake people up. Do you have an objective, or do you have a specific point of view that you follow?
I mean, most of the commentaries I make, I'll be honest, I react to a lot of bot shit, like cut videos and stuff like that. Yeah, me too. But I try to look at them in the most like objective, not even objective way possible. Just say how I feel towards them in the realest, most authentic form way I can. To be honest, I don't really have a big objective in mind. I'm actually still trying to find it, but I mean, yeah, I guess that answers your question.
How do you think that you amassed, how many subscribers do you have?
I don't know, like 1.7 something mil.
1.7 million. That's insane.
And a lot of it came from some bot shit. A lot of it came from like the vegan teacher topic, because there was this lady that went viral on TikTok for being vegan and trying to like say other people were bad people for not being vegan, like calling out Mr. Beast, calling out a bunch of different other people for not being vegan. And I just reacted to it saying like, yo, you're a crazy bitch. And that got a lot of people. I went from like 30K to 300, 400K in a week. So that was my main, I guess, growth.
Which is some red pill shit. That's
yeah. I mean, to a degree, yeah.
Okay. Right now, like I want you to, I want you to be a red pill content creator, but I can't. Of course, I can't.
I mean, to be honest, like I'm already kind of I guess to answer your question earlier, my objective, because I'll be honest, I don't want to fuck up my money, but I wanna sprinkle it in the best way I can.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just completely...
You'll get banned.
Bro, yeah, I was going to say, do you regret that shit?
No, I don't regret it.
You don't regret it at all?
I like the fact that I I'm speaking exactly what I'd like to say. But that would be my. That's what I tell my chat this all the time. That when you get red pilled, it's better to not even reveal it, like how much you know. It's better to sprinkle it in. And I think you got the perfect method. Just have some bot shit, and then like slowly, like a little bit dibbles and dabbles of red pill.
See, I don't know if I'm gonna ever get to the point where I'm like, oh well. Let me rephrase it. I definitely want to be able to spread the truth the best I can in terms of just the bullshit that's going on. But as I said earlier, I don't want to just completely fuck myself, right? And I feel like, because I don't even have a Rumble set up yet, I'm definitely planning on getting it set up. But right now, I'll be honest, I'm kind of riding the fence. But that's just kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, it's funny that that's the nature of most reaction channels, is that you're not supposed, if you show that you have a specific point of view, that's when you get targeted. It's actually more profitable, like channels like Playback, any reaction channel is better to just be like, I talk about
to relay the fucking messages that the masses already agree with. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And if you come in with the point of view, then you end up on Rumble. But yeah, so do you think, someone in the chat asked, and I think it's a good question, are you here making content to entertain or to lead?
80% lead, 20% entertain.
Okay. Why do you
think
that?
I can describe it.
Why do you think?
Because
go ahead.
Go on.
No, you go ahead.
Because to be honest, bro, a lot of the stuff I popped off of was to kind of just entertain. So I still I'm decreasing that level of I guess entertaining the masses every single day. And just more speaking my mind, speaking what I actually feel rather than speaking what people want to hear. Yeah, I mean.
Why do you think your audience likes you?
I feel like, I mean, I've seen a lot of comments about people saying I'm being honest, just authentic and real. Yeah, I mean, that's most of the stuff that I see. But to a degree, like, I feel like some of my audience are just kind of like a little body. I don't know what else to fucking say. Like,
yeah. No, that's the audience like, that you get on YouTube. You get a lot of you think a lot of them are dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, not dumb, but like not seeing the bigger picture of just what's really fucking going on with why they think the way they do. But that's
YouTube.
Really how I look at it.
Yeah. Well,
and I feel like even like as you've called them the Soy Boy Squad, I feel like they have a lot of people in their audience that, you know, kind of just are an echo chamber for an echo chamber of yes men who are like, oh yes, you're so right, you're so, you know what I'm saying, you're doing the right thing by calling this or this out. And I feel like there's always going to be how do I phrase it? A level of that within YouTube audiences with people like that. With people who just are yes men to every single opinion.
Yeah, people don't really try to challenge their
critically
beliefs.
Think.
Yeah, they don't want to critically. They want to hear somebody who's saying what they already agree with.
Yeah, and even the people in your Soul Boy Squad that you've had set up, because I've seen it. I've seen you even post it on Twitter.
It's pretty funny.
Bro, it's hilarious. It's hilarious because they all look the fucking same.
Yeah.
It's
kind of like we look the same.
I'll keep it honest. Yeah, we do look similar. I'll keep it real though. I've even been to YouTuber like meetups with some of the people in your fucking little squad. Or whatever, and they're fucking weird in real life. I'll keep it real. Like they're like, I remember being there just thinking to myself like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like what? Why am I hanging out with these people? I even had my ex-girl with me, and she was just kind of like, yo, what are we doing here?
Weird how? You don't need to say which one is which, but like, what,
yeah, I'm not gonna expose them like that.
But what was the weird shit?
Like, I guess the best way to describe it is just El Riz. Like there was even girls there, and they were just trying, and I was just watching it the whole time. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?" Like just thinking in my head, but I wasn't gonna say that because YouTube party clout. Like I for some reason had that on my mind, and I was just like, "Yo, what are you fucking doing, bro?"
Yeah.
Just them embarrassing themselves without even realizing they were embarrassing themselves. But I'm not gonna say no names. We were smoking with them, doing karaoke with them. It was cool, but
it's funny that people like that will call me a violent misogynist and say like I'm bad to women, but then they're the ones creeping the
They
women
don't have
out.
any fucking experience, bro. They don't have any fucking. They don't know shit. They don't. Their entire life is just on the fucking computer, just being terminally online the entire time.
Yeah. Wait, you got invited to? I'd never even been to a YouTube event. I'd never get invited to any of these things. What events?
Just like after party VidCon shit. That was
never been invited to VidCon. Never
invited to VidCon, but just invited to after parties and shit. Mm-hmm.
But like, I forgive him. I don't hold any grudges. But yeah,
I understand why they're like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that they live their fucking life online. They got addicted to it. I understand, but yeah.
They don't go outside.
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of it is just coming from like just how do I phrase this? It's coming from a lot of just, well, first of all, they're online a lot, which means they're on YouTube a lot because that's their job. And I don't even know how I'm gonna afford this. It's just they're just fucking weird.
And they'll insist to try to call me a weird person. It's very funny. But like now what's going to happen, the fact that you've come on my stream and you've talked to me about this, is you're going to get a lot of your bot fans are going to be extremely upset that you've spoken to me. And then also you're going to be targeted by some of the woke people.
Whatever, bro. Like I'm not here to, as I mentioned earlier, like 80% of my content right now is just speaking what I feel. 20, and it's lowering every day with the entertaining part. I'm just trying to be authentically me. I'm just trying to be myself, relay my own opinions, and just do what I feel, bro. So I could give a fuck about anybody that's trying to come after me about some shit like that. I mean, I'm not saying anything that's like crazy.
You seem extremely authentic, and it's making sense to why you have an audience. And,
I appreciate it, bro.
No, I appreciate what you do. Keep speaking truth and don't care about what they say. Like how you're like a couple years younger than me, right?
I'm 20.
You're 20, yeah. So just get ready for the woke mob because they're coming stronger. But I think this is the year 2023. Yeah, they're gonna ban even stronger. They're gonna try to cancel everybody. But this is the year that people are really gonna start waking up.
I don't give a fuck, bro. They're all. I mean, a lot of them are just people who don't even care about themselves. They don't have any. They're just haters, to be honest. And I hate to use the word haters because it's just like such an overly used word. But they don't even care about themselves in reference to focusing on things that are going to benefit them in their life and things that are going to enhance the quality of their life. So all they do is just stay on the internet all day and just hate on shit because that's what they feel. So I mean, like they don't go to the gym. Speaking of the gym, you go to the gym, right?
I've been going to the gym for like a month straight, man.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. I know I'm sticko, but I'm taking that shit seriously.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
If you come to Miami, bro, let's get a lift in.
I'm in Orlando.
Oh yeah, you're not that far away. You know who else is in Orlando? Yeah. Penguin Zero, Moist Critical.
Oh, he's in Orlando?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
We should all go to the gym, us three.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking Penguin Z, bro. Isn't he a part of your Super Squad?
Yeah. But I forgive them all. I don't hold any grudges against them. Like, I want to spread love speech. I forgive and I love all of them.
That's understandable, bro. That's definitely a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
What'd you think about this is a random thought that came to mind. What'd you think about the Greta shit? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, it's all a psyop. I knew right away when I saw the picture. I'm like, this isn't real. She wouldn't get arrested.
Yeah, you can see the expression right on her face. It's like,
and I just knew that she wouldn't get arrested. Like it wouldn't happen, and then this all came out. This is the new happening in real time. It's funny, you can't even say no on YouTube without getting demonetized, but this is it. They're trying to make us all stay inside for climate change. They want us to all be on pills. They want us all to be vaccinated, dumb, believing in nonsense, not going outside, thinking that people like us are toxically masculine. So it's time to wake the fuck up. I'm done.
Yeah, to be honest, I gotta thank you for some of that, because when I was making my original video on you, I was definitely a little bit, I was swinging more towards the kind of feeling side. I was in my feelings a little bit. I was more focusing on just like, how is this gonna affect people? Instead of just thinking, well, I mean, when I say, how is this gonna affect people? How is this gonna affect bots? And how they're gonna react to this information, rather than them critically thinking about the things you're saying and just realizing the fucking hole they're in terms of emotional thinking. So yeah, I definitely gotta thank you a little bit for that. You kind of just woke me up a little bit. Thanks,
and I appreciate you saying that. I saw the difference in the comment sections. The first video you posted where you were kind of against what I was talking about, everyone's like, yeah, he's bad. And then you're like, actually, no, I think I was wrong. And everyone's like, good on you for admitting.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, because to be honest, it let me know that my audience wasn't as bot as I thought they were. Like, I definitely have a lot of people in my audience that can critically think, which I'm so thankful for, because if I were to just keep on making the videos, I would have made my viewership would have just plummeted.
I know. Wait,
it hasn't.
But can they critically think, or do they really look up to you as a voice for truth? Because they only switched because you switched.
That's a good point.
I think that's a testament to actually. I think that they can't I think most YouTube viewers can't critically think. They just listen to exactly what the YouTuber they like the most thinks.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, that's valid, bro. Yeah, to me, yeah, I definitely swing towards that side, to be honest, because I remember being fucking 13 years old and looking at YouTubers and being like, oh, that dude's a fucking dope person and I want to, be like him. So I can understand that.
I'm really looking forward to the response, because I collabed with, what's his name? Faded Than a Hoe, Fulcrum, and bro, they all got so mad at him for even speaking to me. It's like the programming is strong. And sometimes like my Rumble viewers can forget about it because we're on here all day, we're on a different website. But the amount of people on the mainstream platforms that absolutely despise me and think I'm a terrible person, it's really alarming. Like once you step out of this circle to see the image that's painted in most of these people's minds. Only online though. I don't see it in real life, but it's real. It's real.
Going back to what we were just talking about, though, I feel like I did see a lot of comments that were like, making long responses toward my response towards you in the comments and really breaking it down. So I definitely think there's a lot of, at least a decent amount of critical thinking that's going on within my audience. And I mean, obviously, I'd say it's a little bit of both when it comes to critically thinking and looking up to a YouTuber. But yeah, I think the fact that I'm even making the video in the first place, kind of realizing, all right, I was wrong, this is, and I'm explaining why, I think enhances their motivation to critically think. So, I mean, I just want to correct my stance on that.
Well, I look forward to continuing watching your videos and the response and seeing if you switch up. I'm surprised. I'm glad that Fulcrum didn't switch up, but I really want people to get out of this bot programming, especially this year.
Yeah, facts.
And
I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty early to Fulcrum, bro. I was.
Oh yeah.
I subscribed to him maybe like 70K, 80K. My friend showed him on his TV and shit. He's funny, bro.
Do you smoke weed? People are asking in the chat if you
don't. I don't. I quit maybe a month ago.
A month?
Mm-hmm.
And then your productivity's gone up, right?
There was a few times in my life where I quit, but I kept on going back to it because of some friend or some person that brought me back to it. So, I mean, but now I'm off it completely, so yeah.
And your productivity has gone up, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because I feel like when it comes to weed, I was somebody who let it take control of me a lot more. Because I'm not gonna swing completely to the side of weed makes you fucking lazy. Weed makes like I'm not gonna swing completely to that side because there's some actually like really energetic people, really energetic people who can just like mellow out on weed and get a good balance off of weed. And I'm not gonna say it makes them lazy because I've even seen like real life examples of them being productive. But when it comes to how it affected me, it definitely made me very fucking lazy, bro. Like I would just chill on this fucking couch, bro, and just stare. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would just not, even when I'm by myself, even when I was with friends, bro, I would just kind of just chill. I don't know how else to describe it. I would just do nothing and chill, listen to music, not have a single thought on my brain. So I definitely had to understand over a period of time, maybe like 6-7 years, that it wasn't really doing anything for me. So
it makes you okay with nothing.
Yeah, because and that's not in my personality, bro. That's not in my personality at all. I mean, obviously not. Because I have a lot of things on my mind when it comes to getting things done and wanting to complete certain objectives. Like, that's how I actually feel. So I don't want to be out here just bullshitting myself. You know what I'm saying? And just smoking all the time, because I actually was at one point addicted to it. Or not, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, addicted to it. I would be smoking like 3-4 blunts a day.
Yeah,
it would
me
just
too.
Be the routine.
Me
it
too.
Would just be the routine.
Regular day.
My sixth sense would just be rolling up. Like I'd have it in my.
I was like that too, every single day.
But do you think would you run with the stance that it makes you lazy?
I think it makes you okay being lazy. Like, you could be lazy.
You don't even think that with high energy people, because I have a friend who would get high and then go work their shift, and they would be real solid during the shift.
Their shift, though, it makes them okay with working a shift that they don't want to work at. But if you're working high level and you're an entrepreneur and you're self-governing and you do what you want to do and you're your own boss, you don't have time to smoke weed. Like, if you're in charge of a lot of people, you can't be smoking weed. That's if you work a shift. I understand.
You can't be smoking weed. What if you have somebody that rolls it for you and it doesn't take up much of your time and you just
that's not about. It's just about being on point 24/7, being in different meetings, talking to different people.
But being on point 24/7 is not wasting time, and they're not wasting time by having somebody else that does it for them. I'm just curious.
I personally think it makes you okay with laziness.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. At least with my life and how it's been towards me. But I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a thing with a lot of people, but I don't know about everybody.
I guess they look at Wiz Khalifa. They think that Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa, because they're successful, or Elon Musk because he smoked on JRE one time, that weed doesn't make you lazy. But bro, this is for me. You were addicted. I was smoking for 9 years straight. It made me okay with laziness. So if it made me okay with being lazy, then weed makes you lazy.
But we could even look at people like and I don't look at people like Wiz Khalifa as anybody that I could be motivated off of. But we could even look at people like Wiz Khalifa as evidence to say, oh, this person smokes weed and he's doing all right. In terms of accomplishing the goals they want, he has a fucking hit record. He has, you know what I'm saying? He has a ton. I don't know. I don't really know.
It's better to not promote it. It's better. Yeah, I understand there's outliers. There's always an exception to the rule. But I think if you have an audience, it's better to just be, even if, like, then once in a while, bro, like, I'll hit a joint once in a while. You know, if I'm at a club. If I'm at a club. So but my point is, it's better to say be sober as somebody with influence, because overall the net positive and the people that listen to you, it's better for them to be fully focused all the time. Just like me, It's better if I don't smoke all the time, but I know that I'm able to handle a couple hits of a joint. Yeah. Or I'm able to smoke it. But and same thing, I drink. I have a bottle of wine that I just got this as a gift. But it's better for me to tell people not to drink.
I feel like my own personal viewpoint on it is, I feel like if you're able to manage your own life and not let weed control you, because that was my problem. I let weed control me. I let weed make me lazy. I let weed make me sit on the couch for fucking 30 minutes at a time. I feel like if you're up and you have your motion, I guess, to put it short, if you got motion in your life and you have goals and things you're working towards and you're actively pursuing them, it's fine to smoke weed as long as you don't let it control you. And, you know, don't smoke weed while you're actually grinding or while you're in the process of like doing these things, because at least in my experience, it slowed me down. But I don't know. I feel like everybody should kind of go through their own experience. That's just me, though.
My point is
because there's so many different unique factors in each individual person's life. Because I even had this conversation with my stepdad. I even told him, I was like, yo, I'm done with weed. I'm never gonna smoke again. And he was like, yo, chill out. Like, yes, that's understandable, but you know, sometimes I'll even smoke weed to kind of just chill out, go to sleep. There's more to it, I feel like.
Of course, the truth always falls in the center. My point is,
but I get what you're saying as well, because I understand that it's easier. It's definitely better to, you know, how do I phrase this? Not play the safe route, but be smarter about the objective of accomplishing your goals. And it's definitely easier to accomplish your goals not smoking weed than smoking weed, right? Because smoking weed can potentially slow you down.
Yeah, my bigger point is that as somebody with influence, it's better to tell people to not smoke it. I understand that it's in the middle, exactly. But it's just better for their life. But yo, keep doing your thing, man. I hope you find your actual purpose. Keep playing the middle ground, or you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that would be my advice to somebody who got banned. Is don't go full force red pill rage. You're gonna what I think is gonna happen soon is you're gonna keep getting red pilled, and then what happened to me is I got really upset about everything, especially like post COVID, after all the lockdowns, the frustrations of being lied to. Like everybody in my chat, they saw it in 4K.
Do you think this is a question? Do you think you are ever emotionally driven by some of the things that are going on, rather than looking at it completely objectively?
Yeah, I'm trying to be more stoic and trying to handle it better. A lot of it is for entertainment, because I know that like spazzing on the stream, like if I'm yelling, then the chat goes like crazy, stuff like that. Yeah, like it's good for, you know, you need high energy, but I'm trying to be more stoic and I'm trying to be smarter about it.
Okay, I understand that, because sometimes I'll even see clips. Sometimes you'll be popping up on my TikTok, bro, and
I'm spazzing.
Like, yeah, I can't even remember like a take that you've made, but like sometimes I'll be like, damn, this motherfucker's mad, like this motherfucker's upset, but I'm not gonna speak that for you.
But the people that do feel what I'm talking about, they understand, and they felt that red pill rage too, and that's why even through the cancellation that I'm still here. But I'm getting better at it. But do you
think that red pill rage is?
I think everyone goes through it. I think everybody who learns the truth about it, like once you realize how much they've lied to you about 9/11, who really controls the world, the truth about money, like who's behind what they're doing on islands, how they're trying to separate God, like everything, you'll be like, fuck this. Like about feminism, what they brainwash women to do, you'd be like, what the? I've been lied, my college, everything.
So we can agree that this is a war between two sides, right?
Good and evil. It's not right and left.
Yes. So do you think responding emotionally is what's going to win the war? That's my question. And obviously it's not so like
here's the bigger point.
So because I feel like the best way to completely get this movement shifted over back to like, I don't know how to describe it other than just back to 2016, is to just be objective about what's going on rather than being necessarily upset or
not adding to the polarization.
Yeah, because
I get it,
emotional responses sometimes add to that in the sense of just like, oh, I'm against you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you have to realize
we're all
what is going to garner attention. The same reason that you're not going to talk all about Red Pill all the time and you're just going to dabble in the truth, because you get an attention talking about Meg Thee Stallion twerking with She-Hulk, and then you sprinkle in the truth about why feminism and Hollywood are trying to brainwash people and trying to control people, how they're pushing prostitution in the music. Like, you have to drop in little hints in there, but you use the mainstream agenda to go and talk about it. So same thing when you see me emotional in TikToks, I'm trying to capture your attention quickly because everybody's...
Okay, so your argument is being emotional gets the most reach for...
It doesn't get the most reach, but you need to speak fast, loud, and be funny in 10 seconds or else people swipe on to the next TikTok. So when they're swiping, if someone once in a while comes up, ah! Then they're like,
you're right.
Huh?
That's true.
And that cuts through all the twerking and all the fucking Charlie D'Amelio doing a dance on the fucking jiggly ass pants. So that was my method, and it's effective. But of course, I'm trying to get smarter.
No, I definitely hear you. What do you think about like Adinross and like what he's been kind of doing with transitioning, I guess you could say, because he's kind of been like that typical guy that most bot viewers kind of look at and just kind of follow the up-to-date trends, and he's been kind of the guy that looks at that, or that capitalizes off of that type of audience. What do you think about like his transition over to, like, I guess, Tate influencing him?
It's good. He needs some more direction in his life. He needs to embrace his masculinity more. He needs to follow God more. He needs to get rid of the degeneracy. And Tate was somebody who really influenced him and is positive. And I think that's why they're banning him. And I hear he's thinking about coming to Rumble, and I think he should come here. I think
you think it'll... Here's what I think. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes I'll be thinking Aiden is a bitch, and when I say that, I don't mean that I think he acts like a bitch a lot of the time.
Andrew?
No.
Aiden?
Aiden, yeah.
Oh, on purpose, yeah, to play up the character. Yeah, he's showing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm like fully convinced that he's gonna actually follow through with this enlightenment, you could call it. He is this year.
It's not enlightenment; it's self-improvement. He wants to become the best version of himself.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. And I don't know. Sometimes I've been thinking it's like, is this for views, but is this like...
It's genuine.
You think?
No, I met him. It's genuine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Oh, that's dope then. That's dope.
Who's for real?
You think Tate's guilty? I've been seeing a lot of just random shit. Not guilty with the sex trafficking. I don't believe that shit. But speaking of Abba and Preach, I saw the recent video about... He's
innocent. They have no evidence, Pancho. They have absolutely no evidence. And Lob and Leash, bro, they're fucking snakes. They just take down everybody who's trying to speak truth to power. They don't listen to any of these lies. I've met them. They don't have no need to traffic women. There's absolutely no evidence. There's actually some of the victims are coming out and saying that they respect them. Yeah, I mean, Lob and Leash, they stand for absolutely nothing. They're just snakes, bro. It's garbage content, and I really hope that like you make similar type of content, but I think you could have a better philosophy with it. I just do the opposite, in my opinion, of what they do.
Yeah. When it comes to them, like, I mean, I did see like the video of Andrew Tate describing like his process with how he influenced the girls to kind of get in the business and stuff like that, and how like the taxes situation with him taking some of the percentages out of the taxes because he was responsible for controlling some of the percentages. I didn't really even, to be honest, I didn't really even process that too much. Like, it just seemed really complicated. So I didn't know what was even really going on. So
yeah, that's not a crime to go and take a percentage.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's nothing.
So that's effectively what they're trying to frame him for, like fraud with that as their evidence. Is that like their
there's
main thing they're trying to put? Okay.
No, they're trying to get him for trafficking, but there's no evidence. They're going to be innocent, and I'm going to laugh at all the soy boys. Even though we love them, even though I forgive them, I'm going to have a good old laugh when they're innocent.
I gotta ask. Do you love them or are you just okay with them? Because to be honest, even if I was you, bro, I wouldn't even love them. Like, I mean, to be honest, like with you're religious, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's love everybody and love your neighbor, but I don't know, bro. Like, I guess I'm just a half-ass Catholic when it comes to that stuff. I don't decide to love somebody whenever they shit on me for some shit.
That's the only thing I can do. I don't want to. I mean, there's no point of holding a grudge. Like, of course, I challenged Moist Critical to a boxing match, but he won't do it. I mean, he's 5'2". Like, it'd just be fun.
So you love them, but like you don't pay any like mind to them type shit.
I'm trying to. I want to just spread love and positivity and forgiveness. So I love him.
Okay.
Lasanabi, Ethan.
That's a good message.
Hasanabi. Not Ethan Decline, Ethan Klein, Moist Critical. I love him. I forgive him.
Speaking of,
it's okay.
Ethan Klein. Did you see like what he said with Bradley Martin recently?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
He stands for nothing.
Fucking, exactly, and I thought it was interesting because
that'd be a really good video for you to react to.
I think I noted it down actually.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, bro, I used to watch the fuck out of H3.
Me too. I used to be a big
fan. He used to be funny as fuck.
Vape Nation.
And
Vape Nation.
yeah, exactly. And I think he just completely went down the bullshit hole when it comes to like listening to the masses. And just relaying the information that they wanted to hear rather than what he actually felt. I think he's one of the prime examples of, I mean, I guess you could call it just a puppet. With people, what people want to hear.
He is a Matrix agent in real time. He's just the voice of the woke. He's the voice of Twitter cancel culture. It is what it is, but there's nothing I can do. I hope the best for him.
But it is great seeing him kind of just like realize, oh shit, this is taking a toll on my actual fucking mental health. This is not what I actually stand for. Because he even mentioned in the argument or in the podcast that he wanted to feel normal again. I thought that was crazy.
He wants to feel normal? He's on antidepressants too, you know that?
I didn't know that.
Well, all the store boys are.
I didn't know that.
I wish the best for him, but he needs the gym and he needs some self-improvement in his life.
He even said that, what did he say? He said, working out, life is too short to work out, Sneako. Life is too short to. That's crazy.
You shouldn't listen to those people.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, no.
Yo, your mic cut out. Your mic cut out, Pancho.
I have a good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just lag.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you just lag like crazy.
Can you hear me still?
Yeah, but it's not synced up with your face anymore.
What about now?
Really out of sync. Yeah, it's really out of sync. Yeah.
Hold up. Let me rejoin. What about now?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yo, I have more guests coming on. I have more videos to react to.
Okay.
Yo, so thanks for coming on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Where can we find you? Last thoughts?
Shit, you can find me at Pancho on YouTube. What's my new Twitter? I have to check it out real quick. It is at Who's Panch on Twitter. I have a new Twitter. My old chick got hacked. What was your other question? What are my thoughts?
Yeah, anything you want to plug? Last thoughts on this conversation? Anything like about Red Pill or about your future? About what you're
It's the wave. It's the wave. That's all I gotta say. I feel like people are finally getting to the point where they're fucking tired of a lot of shit that's been mainstreamed, and yeah, simple as that.
All right, Pancho. Thanks for coming on. Don't take the soy. Don't drink the soy. No, say no to antidepressants. And man, maybe do a gym video. If you ever come to Miami, let's do a gym stream.
I bet.
All right, I'll see you, man.
That's it.
Peace.